Hello, truth seekers, and welcome back to episode 104 of Life, Liberty, and Hines with Brian Hines, your host. That would be me. Um, Episode 104. Done a lot of things in 2 years here on this podcast. Of course, I've done more things in the last 2 years, but episode 104. That's 52 plus 52. Yeah. So, changed a lot of things. And I heard from the people at the GCD network that the show seemed to have gotten a little better recently. Like after the inauguration. But it's because there's nothing but good news now. We're hearing a lot of bad stuff. But now that we're hearing about it, and it's not secret anymore, and it's coming to an end, it's all good news. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. Things that I say, a lot of people don't want to say. Whether they're scared to say it or it's just so bad that they don't want to say it. I commented this morning because somebody said something about people on Epstein's list should go to jail or something. Well, personally, I don't want my tax dollars to house those people or feed those people. So I said, no, we're just going to have to execute those that are on the list for, let's say, eating babies. Yeah, the adrenochrome thing, the pineal gland thing. There's a lot of people out there starting to hear about this stuff. And I really wish it wasn't true. But I totally believe that the video of Hillary Clinton and Huma Abedin torturing a female teenager, I believe it's true. I didn't see it, but I believe it's true. And that's not good. Anybody that does something like that shouldn't be sitting in jail, costing me or anybody else any money to feed. It might be in this song or it might be in a different song. A song section there. But the one phrase, an eye for an eye. Oh yeah, that is in today's. So, like I said, not here to sugarcoat anything. I say some pretty bad stuff. I wish it wasn't true, but we believe it is. And if it is, it needs to be talked about. And today is the 13th of February, 2025. And we will delve into the events now. One of the things going on this week, the FBI, we'll say the good FBI, Trump's FBI, they find additional 2,400 JFK assassination records. Is that pages? Is that pictures? 2,400. That has been one of the JFK assassination, that is, has been one of the most used and, I guess in a way, ridiculed pieces of history that the left has tried to use to make conspiracy theorists look bad. Because the dictionary doesn't say it. Today's dictionary might say something stupid about conspiracy theorists, but back in the day, the old dictionary, conspiracy theorists, it was just a multitude of people agreeing with a same whatever. Could be anything. You got 10 people that agree this recipe is a good recipe. Oh, they're conspiracy theorists against some other recipe. That's the way the conspiracy theory thing. It's like the little boy who cried wolf. It's used up, burned out. But anyway, still gotta mention. But back to the 2400 JFK assassination. Is there 13 seconds of Zapruder film in this 24? Did they not throw it away? We might have everything, you know what I mean? The Zapruder film. I believe it was 13 seconds. Ended up being missing. Not there. They came, they took it. John Zapruder, I think his name was. Read quite a bit of history and stuff. We can't remember everything. But the FBI, I believe it was, took the guy's video recorder. And when they returned it, it was missing some video in it. They like just taped it back together. 2400 jam. So, are these 2400 records ones that the Warren Report hid or didn't know about or ignored? The article that I seen was Axios, which is fake news. So I believe that the way Axios was telling the story, because they were like, Rush Limbaugh would call it circling the wagons. Axios was circling the wagons in this article. So I have a pretty good feeling that we're going to end up with a new story, a new outcome of how JFK got shot. Real close. They've been lying to us for a long time. And now, once we find out a different story, which we all sort of think the same thing, but when we get this, then it's like, is War of Pigs, Bay of Pigs, something to do with it? Or is it bigger than that? More like the stuff we're learning about today, like adrenochrome and such. I think that goes back quite a ways. Just saying. Abusing and eating children, that is. But we need to move on to the song section. Still Proud to Be an American by Kyle Callahan. Coolahan. Might be Coolahan. Yeah, that's what it is. And pretty good song. Worth checking out over there on whatever outlet you listen to. Might not be allowed on some, who knows, but should be on most of them. Still Proud to Be an American. Kyle Coolahan. Coulahan. But one of the lines is, they are telling our kids they can be something they ain't. And that all has to do with, there's only two genders. Come on. It's that simple. Two genders. And then later on there in the song, Still Proud to Be an American, was if gas was $1.53, you wouldn't care about tweets or felonies. Well, I'm not even sure if these people that are complaining about tweets and felonies care. If you're paid to do, like, act like a complainer about tweets or felonies, like paid trolls and stuff, then it wouldn't affect them, the gas price, because they're getting paid. So we move on. Another saying in his song was, I still believe in an eye for an eye. Now, with everything coming back, like if we come back to constitutional law, I mean, there's a lot of rollback, regulation slash happen. Yeah, this ain't Walmart. It ain't no rollback. It's regulation slash. And an eye for an eye. Once you allow everybody to defend themselves, you need less police, less court. And there's where I still believe in an eye for an eye. And then he also says in Still Proud to Be an American, I'm still proud to be an American, unquote. But talking to people out and about, they think when I say there's going to be little to no law enforcement, they're like scared that we're going to turn into the wild, wild west. It's just the opposite of that. Common sense kicks in. I mean, you can take any group of people anywhere, a group of people, say in jail, a group of people in jail. Take that group of people. They're a bunch of criminals, allegedly. And you got a bunch of them together, and they're not doing stupid shit every day. So, and then in other countries that have like basically no government, those people aren't just doing stupid shit every day. No, common sense. Without common sense, everybody just kill each other intentionally or accidentally. It's pretty stupid. So, you really don't need the government's police harassing people and putting people in jail for misdemeanors. There's other ways of stopping people from doing the misdemeanors to begin with. We're getting it. Or 2035. Talked about it here, 2035. Video I see. It takes a while to come out of the indoctrination that everybody's in. I'm even indoctrinated. But being open to the evil reality is the trick to waking up. I gotta move on. Super Bowl. I didn't watch it. No. I I probably haven't watched the Super Bowl. Definitely not after graduation. So maybe 92, 91. I ain't watched the Super Bowl in a long time. Every time. Once in a while, I try to catch some commercials back in the day. But even they started turning into crap. Like in the late 90s, early 2000s. So then it was just like, who cares? Don't even watch the Puppy Bowl ever. Like back then. That was easy, like early 2000s. Done. But anyway, this year's Super Bowl was different. Trump was there. They say he was the first sitting president to ever attend the Super Bowl. That's almost amazing. It's just a Super Bowl, but whatever. First for everything. And if there's going to be a first, why not Trump? So, Super Bowl red pills. We had Trump get huge cheers from the crowd, which is awesome. That means the majority of NFL fans, which I would think have boycotted the NFL because of all the crap they've been doing for the last 20 years. I mean, it's not like one thing here. When dude kneels for the anthem multiple times and you keep watching it and your excuses, oh, that's not my team. They all share the money. boycott, everybody. But anyway, we'll get to that, actually. And Trump huge cheers, and Taylor Swift got loud booing. I didn't even see a clip of that. I've seen a clip of Trump's cheers, but I didn't even see a clip of Taylor Swift loud booing. But I've seen many people talk about it, so I believe it's true. And y'all probably see. I boycotted the Super Bowl like a long time ago, like I said. So I didn't watch any of it. But I did see Trump get huge cheers. Good stuff. Um, Chiefs Travis Kelsey is still pushing dangerous vaccines. I believe that was a commercial. All I can say is about that. I think I already said boycott the NFL, which being an insane, it's all hearsay. Sort of, but there was somebody posted stuff about like during the halftime show, um, there was like a light display and it said game over. It was the halftime, so the game wasn't over. So it's like there had to been red pills. Game over. Is the good team telling the Democrats the game's over, or is the good team telling the NFL the game is over? I have an odd feeling there's a lot of dirty things going on inside the NFL. Because first of all, I don't think it's worth a couple $1,000,000 for somebody to play a couple months out of the year, 1 hour a week game, a little overpaid. Something weird's going on, let me tell you. And I have an odd feeling in the next 4 years, we're going to find out. It might be kind of related to weird things going on in Hollywood. Just saying. Kendrick Lamar, he was like part of the halftime show, allegedly. I did see this, a clip of this, and he called Drake a pedophile in his song, like right in the song. Like a lot of the songs I talk about here, there's some pretty nifty quotes made in these songs. So I mention it's important information, or it wouldn't be shared. And like I said about the messages, game over, stage one, warning, wrong way. But NFL, game over. If that was for the NFL, want to know why? First of all, the NFL's probably got a lot of dirty things going on, which is going to end up killing them. But check this out. Who created the NFL? The left. So the NFL created by the left, which nothing created by the left is good for the Americans or possibly anybody on earth. But the NFL, sports in general, why would they do that stuff? Distractions. Democrats create distractions. And if they create a distraction, like sports, they can possibly help draw the nuclear family apart because we know that the liberals / Democrats hate the nuclear family. So that could be what game over meant. But there was also two other things in it. Light show, stage one. Not quite sure what that meant, other than like what's going on right now in the world. Which I'll get to, something else on that. And the other thing in the light show was warning, wrong way. What's going wrong way? But the stage one, I heard today, as part of stage one, all these executive orders that Trump is signing, I think that's part of stage one. And I heard that Trump is or might sign an executive order to bring back two-stroke engines. That's got to be one of our unalienable rights, our God-given rights, natural born rights, the right to drive a two-stroke dirt bike if we want. See, a red pill on that would nothing the government does is quick. Is overnight. Nothing. It's all in order to take stuff away, they have to plan it out. Take time. And if Trump brings back two-stroke engines, he'll actually be kicking 3 presidents right in the knee. Reagan, because he could even be Carter, but Reagan definitely, because of the Clean Air Act stuff. And then, of course, Bush after him. And of course, Clinton after him. Yeah? Just by bringing back the two-stroke engine. Because of how they slowly took the two-stroke engine away from us Americans. They're pretty nifty little engines. But we got to keep moving on. I have a little Doge report like every week. Last week I talked about some wasteful spending and stuff. That's basically Doge. That's what they're after. Finding ways to save money. They're acting like treasury or something. I don't know. But they're finding all kinds of crazy stuff. USAID was one of the big ones. And they funneled $84 million to Chelsea Clinton. That sounds pretty bad, don't it? Well, it gets worse. Where did the $84 million come from? It came from Haiti relief funds. Yes, $84 million that was supposed to go to Haiti ended up going to Chelsea Clinton, and they saying that 10 million of it went to a mansion, which might be what they live in now, and 3 million went to a wedding. That's crazy. $84 million. USAID funneled $84 million to Chelsea Clinton. That was meant for Haiti relief fund. Not like they stole it from the treasury or something. No. They stole it from people that needed it. I believe they had a hurricane back then. Man, they don't care who they steal from. They steal from the poor. The poorer you are, the more they want to steal from. The Clintons, they're rough. But some more wasted money. Check this out. $43 million for a gas station in Afghanistan that had no customers. I mean, it sounds like something they would do. The details I didn't check into, but I seen it in multiple places. And $43 million for a gas station in Afghanistan. Never had any customers. $25 million to promote green transportation in Georgia. Promote green transportation? Like, tell people to ride a bike? How much? I guess it costs $25 million to tell people to ride a bike? Or buy one of them electric cars that they're trying to sell people? I'm not saying I dislike electric cars, because instant torque, awesome. Awesome. But that's a different topic. But $25 million. Georgia, the state that has corrupt elections, like, quite often. Could have something to do with it. They could be very well related. $25 million green transportation and corrupt elections could be very well related. Just saying. And then some of the other money that they found, $472.6 million went to Internews Network. Fake news. They called it Internews Network. And $516 billion to programs that expired in that year. 516 billion. That's a lot of money. And now I guess we're trying to get some of this money back from some of these places, like the news networks. I seen on the social media, True Social. Yeah, gonna try to get some of it back from the news now. $472.6 million from this particular funneling method, laundering method that they use, called Internews Network. Internews Network. Crazy. Like I said, most of this stuff, if you follow me on True Social or Getter, they're posted in there, and you'll see it. Follow me and scroll down. I'm posting stuff. Mel Gibson's Adrenochrome Task Force rescue kids in tunnels connected to Tom Hanks' mansion. That stuff is hard to find. Let me tell you. There's very few news organizations out there, which is why I have no problem. Like this morning, I bashed Citizens something news this morning. It was pretty good because what did they do? They said something and they made themselves sound like fake news. I mean, they're actually a pretty good outlet for news, but not this kind of stuff. This real serious stuff like Mel Gibson's Adrenochrome Task Force. That's limited news sources. You're going to get that. And like I said, I reposted it, so it's on my profile there. I believe that's on True Social. But we probably get one more of them here. Google is pathetic. We all know that. We've been talking about that for a while. And they have Trump derangement syndrome. They got to be getting there and firing them people pretty soon. I don't know. I was on Facebook, but I got banned. And I wasn't even saying like really bad stuff. But anyway, I got banned anyway. But Google, they have someone in libtards working over there too, and they got Trump derangement syndrome. And the Gulf of America, yeah, they don't want to act like that's the real name of it. They tell you something about Mexico still calls it the Gulf of Mexico, and around the world they call it whatever they want. Either or. It's the Gulf of America. Period. There you go, Google. Fact check that. There's an executive order to prove it. Just saying. Oh, we can do one more. Check this out. Trump, Japan, not Trump. Japan pledges to invest $1 trillion in the U.S. That's a pretty good chunk of change right there. But if Japan wants to sell stuff over here, like cars, they better build them over. Most of them do, but I think like Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, 30 young ones that I don't believe built over here yet. Maybe Genesis is, but not up to date on that. But they still build all or most of it in South Korea. I mean, that's good. They provide jobs to their own people, which is great. But they're just going to end up getting a tariff here soon. So bringing in finished vehicles. Whatever. They sell good stuff, but whatever. And then it was a half hour later, and the show was over. Hope you enjoyed the information, and I will see you in 7 days.